Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where they set it down and started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Falcon football. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That's a great job on the sideline. They were one guy who tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But forget knowing where the first down is. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he gets in. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking deep for Julio. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tannehill. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Again, Tannehill. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now it's Tannehill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. On 1st down, it's Curtis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Desmond Ritter in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
So that went a long 11-play drive, and it was Desmond Ritter taking it himself to finish the drive. Takes it at the 7. So we're at message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Ready.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen. And it sets up the 3rd down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Hines now on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there. It's 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. On now is the Titans punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense returns to the field. And the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we get a look at him. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ready.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. 6 yards left on second down. Shotgun snap and give a give to Sanders. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Another run with Sanders. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Sanders, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run. It's Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Running right, here's Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Elijah Molden up to make the stop. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. On the move, and he's going to go down again. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how you have to deal with pass protection and the line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Very silly that leads to a play action sack. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And that one off the mark behind it, incomplete.
Well, the conversions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Arnold Ebiketie able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. And here now come the Falcons. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Hines. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out come the Titans now. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread out fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. On now is the Titans punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be Falcon football. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense weapons he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. He's got Akins, the tight end. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is running.